And I'm here. Multitasking type of night. Sounds good. Eyes. Cool. Hi there. Hello. I don't know if anyone's still watching. I just had a very, very, very late breakfast just now. Today's goal for the stream is to finish the intermission section of HOMESTUCK. And so hopefully that will turn out well. Today but before we get into that, I'll just ramble for a bit. I'm in a pretty okay mood today. I've been applying for jobs like crazy, and I finally got a job interview first thing Monday morning, which will be hopefully. They want me to have an ABN for the job because it's a contracting job, but I just want to have the interview first before I apply for that because it's $90. For some reason, Google AI says that ABNs are free, but they're not. They're not free. They're relatively cheap, but I would rather make sure that the job that they're offering is right for me. I mostly need to figure out is it going to be casual rates, and or is it going to be permanent part-time rates? That's what I need to figure out. Am I going to get any leave from it? If it's not a casual job, will I still get annual leave even though it's a contracting job? And will I get superannuation? I'm pretty sure they would have to, in every case you do have to pay superannuation to everyone no matter what. It's a legal requirement for works to do that. And let's see, what other things are on my mind? That's the main thing that I have on my mind is just getting that. I won't do the job if the job itself is gonna rip me off in some way, because just gotta be careful about that. I probably should I'll see what they've got to say, and I'll talk to my union about is this a good idea. And the other thing is they want me to be available 15 to 20 hours a week, which I can easily do, but I want to see the main thing I want to ask them is, can they offer me work on the weekend? Because I'm already taken from Monday to Wednesday I'm taken, so it's pretty much just Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday that I'm available. So it would be great if I could just I can show them my availability and just to say hey, maybe it could be I'm working for my job in the morning till lunchtime, and then if they want me to work in the afternoon, I could do that. So I could just that could work as well. Hopefully that won't be too confusing. Hopefully. Now let me just check the chats real quick. See where everyone is. Are you on YouTube? Are you on Twitch? Where are you at today? So you've got 2 viewers on. Hey, good luck. Cool. So it looks like people are on YouTube. And what about Twitch? Oh no. I forgot to change my Twitch information. So it says, the title says on Twitch that I'm reading HOMESTUCK, but it also says I'm playing Naruto Boy, which I was doing last night because I like that game. But anyways, I'm going to... so anyways, the goal for this stream is to finish the intermission part of HOMESTUCK. Let me just look up how much that could be. Because we're on page 3,186. So that's stab thirst utter puns. Utter puns later. That's funny. Let's see the archive. I think it's the log we go to. Oldest to newest. And I think we're way into 2010 now. Where are we? Wake up and gym. We have done that. Where's the intermission? Oh my god, it's so far out. Car cat. I think that might be too far. Yeah, this is too far. Hang on. Where's the intermission? Make another one. Rose. Let's see. We've read Acts 1 to 3, and we're in the intermission before Act 4, right? I'm pretty sure that's the case. I just want to mentally prepare myself for how long this stream is meant to go for. But while I'm looking for this, I want to just say another reason I'm happy is because I saw the latest Has Been Hotel episodes this week. Oh, I also saw I saw a musical this week called The Book of Mormon by the creators of South Park, and it was really funny. Apparently, it's a revised version because it was sort of like a revised version in the wake of the Black Lives Matter movement. Because the story mostly takes place somewhere in Uganda. Let's see, this is Act 4, and this is the end of the intermission. So I think, because I was watching it and kind of surprised that this was a play from 2003, and the black characters are very they're very assertive in the musical, and it seems like that was done. Supposedly that was made. Those were revisions, and I think it makes it a stronger play. But at the same time, I haven't seen the original. I've only read what other people have said about the original, where it sort of reinforced certain stereotypes. Whereas, there's some hilarious I'm sure there's still some offensive stuff in there, but it's funny. Let's see. HB, that's Heart's Box Heart to Eat Eggs. Features. Where are we? But yeah, it was a really really funny musical. There's this one guy. He's there's a running gag about the local doctor, and he's got maggots in his scrotum, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Okay, so that's the end of the intermission. But where is Stab now, do puns later? Attempt to eat eggs. I don't remember the eggs. Okay, arm yourself. But yeah, the Has Been Hotel episodes. I've written a review of episode 3. I haven't written a review of episode 4 yet, but I already know that the subtitle for it's going to be Stupid Sexy Alistair, because Alistair is, I know he's asexual, and I don't ship him with anyone. I am rooting for this character to be aromantic. That's my ship for Alistair is for radio silence. I'm not radio static. I do like knowing that Vox probably does have a crush on Alistair, but I don't want. I just personally am rooting for, the aromantic route for Alistair, and I would like him to open himself up to friendships in the future, because I think that would be, because he doesn't really believe in friendship, and I think that's sad. And I know he's evil, but I just don't know how evil he is. I can kind of see from his perspective, he's a serial killer, but he's not he doesn't just kill anyone. He kills people who don't respect him, mostly white men from the looks of it. Apparently he wouldn't kill a child, but I can see how from his perspective, killing people on Earth probably wasn't a big deal, because if you believe in an afterlife, it's okay, you just inconvenience that person. But at the same time, he does kill people I think he kills people. I think he has killed people in hell somehow, but I'm not sure how he does that because the only way to die in hell is if you're killed by an angelic weapon. So I don't know how that works. Where is this? Yes, here it is. Okay. So I don't know how many pages that would be. Okay. Wait, that's John. Wait, too far. Where is it? I lost it. Damn it. It's not too bad. This is very. I think this is manageable. Yeah, this is very. Yeah, we can easily do this today. I'm pretty sure. Okay. I'm assuming my microphone's working. I definitely checked that. Let me just really make sure of that. Yes, okay. It's not just that it's unchecked, it's the fact that my voice can be seen moving on this thing, so that's good. Okay. Let's see, what did you say there? You didn't see when I commented this time, so fingers crossed. Oh, I had Control F for keywords, or use the map to... Oh, okay, sorry, I should have looked that up. Sorry. Hey, good luck. Yeah, apparently it did. Apparently, like, the creators of, I think, like, it was Trey Parker and Matt Stone, like, they revised it because the cast of... the black cast of the Book of Mormon, they very politely said to the creators of the producers of the play, saying, listen, because of all this Black Lives Matter stuff that's going on, we just want you to know that our role in the play is going to be like viewed in a certain way, and and it was kind of like an invitation to like look at the see what could be changed while still keeping it funny. And like it's still like offensive in a good way, but I do think like I can when I was watching it, I was like, okay, I can kind of see how, based on what I know about the play before, I can kind of see like what parts would have been added in and how the play before might not have been as strong. So it was kind of like supposedly the white characters were sort of treated a little too what's the word? I probably shouldn't be talking about this, actually. It's probably, all I can say is that I did like the play. It was very funny. Is it okay to spoil the play? Sorry, not the play, the musical, because it's technically over 20 years old, so I may as well just spoil it. I really like the part where that one guy, like, he tries to, like, convert a war criminal. And I thought the guy was going to shoot him because he did shoot somebody, because somebody does get shot and dies in the musical. So I thought that was what was going to happen to that guy. But the next time we see that character, he's in the hospital, and there's an X-ray that shows that the Book of Mormon was shoved up his ass. So that was like that was really funny. That was really funny. And you also definitely hear the voice of one of the South Park creators, the Eric Cartman voice actor. I forgot which one that is. He does his voiceover is played in the musical as well. Yeah, so it was good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see, what else can I say about the Book of Mormon? Yeah, I definitely would. I don't know if I would watch it again. Because the songs are funny, but it's not really my thing. Whereas Has-Been Hotel also has those kind of songs where it's like, okay, I think I get it. Like musical songs that musical haters would hate, Like Gravity's not one of those songs, but other songs like Be Good for Good is kind of like a musical song, whereas, but oddly enough, the song that, the reprisal song that Vox and Alistair sing as a duet, sort of a duet, at the end of episode 4, I actually do like that one. It just really hits hard. Oh yeah, I was talking about why Alistair was sexy. So, like, it's not just, like, people are talking about how, like, at the end, like, things get kind of steamy with like, radio static, but I kind of thought that Alistair was already, like, sexy before that, because the first time we see him in the episode, he's in his dressing room, like, smoking, and he's knocking back drinks, and also he's got his shirt open, like, to give his, like, scar some air, and it's, like, still bleeding and such, and it's, like, and he's, like, and, like, it's really interesting how he's constantly always smiling, but they're able to get across, like, his true, some of his, like, more, I guess, like, vulnerable, like, the emotion of, feeling beaten down throughout the episode. Like, he's smiling, but he's not happy, and you can tell. Like, his smile is almost crooked at certain points. Like, he's, like, really kind of struggling to keep up the smile, but he will not give up smiling. It's great. Yeah. Anyways, I should really start to finish this intermission section, because I would like to get back to the original 4 tomorrow morning. That's what I want to get back into, is just the original gang. Okay. Just as you hear your past self asking what happened to your eye, you jab Sawbuck with your butterfly effect knife. Butterfly effect knife, okay. I've seen that movie. I know it's got some issues, but it's a really good movie to watch when you're a teenager, because you can, like, you should watch it when you're young enough just to, like, forgive things about it, Okay. You remember a little while ago asking yourself about your eye and not giving yourself an answer just before disappearing. Maybe if you stopped and thought about it for a second, you could have warned yourself and avoided the whole mess, albeit in the process of creating a paradox. But your strict policy of stabbing first and answering questions later prevented it. You're sure your past self understood. You are sure of this because you clearly remember understood. I think I must have read that part last time, or maybe they've just repeated the understooding, because I remember taking issue with understooding. Yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes I have, like, every now and then I'll have, like, a daydream about, like, what if I could travel back in time. Yeah, would I find myself agreeable, or would I not find myself agreeable? Like, because, sometimes the passage of time makes you change your mind about certain things that you had before, Like, I'm thinking about, like, if I could travel back in time to stop myself from buying a bike last year. I think it was last year I bought it. Because my bike ended up getting stolen this year. I wish, I thought, like, if I could tell my past self, like, hey, don't buy a new bike, and also look for a second job, and I would also probably tell myself, get a whole different job if I could at this point. No, I shouldn't get another job. I don't know, maybe I should. I don't know. There are things I have to consider. Anyways, I should stop ranting and keep reading. You are now past Spade Slick. Again. You were just about to pull Crowbar's pin. You guess all that stuff with your future self and Sawbuck originally happened in this room while we were all off watching someone else. Like Diamond's Droog or something. That makes sense. Yeah. I guess that does make sense. Remove Crowbar's pin. Kablam. Sheer. Okay. Whole bunch of shit happens that we already saw, and I just wanted to know it. So it just takes you back to like at a certain point. That's great. He's like, hey, you want to like read all of that again? I was like, imagine if I just did that now. I'm not going to. I probably would if it was all like, super clean animations the whole way through. That would then maybe I would, but I'm not going to do that because it's not that. Okay, let's be future Spade Slick. This is so confusing. I really want this part to be adapted. I don't care how bad the Vivzy Pop adaptation of Homestuck is. I want this section to be adapted because I want to know what that would be like. Because I want to know, I want to experience this whole story because, in a way that doesn't involve reading, Okay, let's be future Spade Slick. Okay, let me just read the chat real quick. Oh yes, yep. Something Incredible by Elder Price. I think my favorite song from the show was probably You and Me, but mostly me, because sometimes I don't want to reminisce too hard on my Christian days, but like I do remember there are people like that in a way. Lol, I haven't seen it yet, so I'm temporarily muting at intervals, just a little. Oh, I see. Sorry. Sounds like we're good now. Yeah, okay, I won't talk about the Book of Mormon. You can just watch it when you can. I missed my opportunity to watch it years ago, and it's hard to watch musicals, because they're expensive. But once and sometimes I think like they shouldn't be expensive, but every time I go see one, I'm like, nah, it's understandable. Because like it's not like going to the cinema where there's no staff at all until someone has to come in and clean up afterwards. It's like it's like there's security everywhere, there's staff everywhere, making sure everyone's fed if they want to be fed. It's a whole experience, and I do appreciate I appreciate that experience. And my ticket was relatively cheap, and I got to I got to look directly in the middle of the play, and I think it was a little awkward it was a little bit awkward because there was clearly a family there, and I'm sitting in the middle of the family, and they're sort of talking to each other past me, and they're kind of giving me little looks every now and then, what are you doing here? It's well, I ordered my ticket first as far as I could see, so I don't know why you guys decided to sit with a stranger, so that's on you guys. Anyways. Okay, let's continue. Being your future self is a lot more constructive because you get to do stuff you haven't already done. Okay, I see. Looks like you're in the future. Is his brain split or something? I'm so confused. Okay, I really want this to be adapted. Okay, I already just said that, but okay. Looks like you're in the future. It's a bloody mess in here. The clocks are more bullet-riddled than ever, and it seems Crowbar and both Sawbucks have been decapitated. Both Sawbucks. Both of them. Yeah, there's two of them. Okay, got it. Okay. You're almost certain this is something you will be or were already responsible for. Okay. It is interesting that his character is struggling to keep track of that sort of stuff. It's did this already happen, or is it going to happen? Because that is interesting. In the show Attack on Titan, the anime, the manga, it gets a little confusing because Aaron's character can see the future, but it's also implied that he sees a whole bunch of other futures that he experiences as if they are happening all at once. And he's not really entirely like keeping track of, like, it's hard for him to like have a grasp on reality, it seems. But like he knows that he is like sticking to this particular plan, but he isn't entirely sure if that plan is working out, because he's so like he's not very present is the thing throughout, like the plan that he's carrying out. He's not very present for it because he's like mentally stuck in all these other possible futures where he doesn't go ahead with the plan. But I was meant to make a video about Attack on Titan, and I was working on it, and I would still like to make that video about Attack on Titan at some point, but I feel like it's because I didn't get it out immediately once the show was over. I feel like I need to wait a little while, because I think it's understandable why some people don't like it based on its politics. I do think like because it kind of does it does present politics that I don't like necessarily, but I did like the story of it. That's the thing. What I did like about it politically was this whole like 50-year plan thing to sort things out, but Eren didn't have any faith in that because he could see the future. But the thing is, in his vision, in his future visions, we never, ever see him. We don't, like the futures that we see, like we see him like, you know, him running away with Mikasa until he dies. And nothing changing from that. We never see like any futures where, you know, the 50-year plan went ahead. And my theory is that Eren cannot see the future beyond his own demise. I don't think he can, which would be an interesting limitation. That would actually explain why he probably didn't go ahead with the 50-year plan. But the main reason I want to do a video about Attack on Titan is because I would like to encourage people to, creative people specifically who want to make a story, like, please take influence from Attack on Titan, and be frustrated with it, and show us like the version of that story where it does follow the 50-year plan, where risks and sacrifices and going into the unknown is explored, and see where the hope is taken. And like I like how, and I feel like the very ending of Attack on Titan is that, because everything Eren does, like nothing actually changes. You just see the cycle continues, and it's like, well, maybe it can be different this time. And that's what I feel like I'm not saying that Isayama is saying this, but I feel like that's what Attack on Titan is saying. I need to stop talking and continue reading. Okay. You're almost certain this is something you will be responsible for, which, okay. Looks like the tub and chest are gone, which means future you must have picked up and left already. Gotta take note of these sorts of things, so sorry if I just spoiled all of Attack on Titan. Sorry, I should have set a spoiler warning. Shit. Oh, I'm sorry. God damn it. I should have spoiled one. God damn it. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, is do not open here. Where are you? Do not open. I don't see... Oh, wait, hang on. Are you on Twitch? No, but... no, I don't see you on Twitch. No, I don't see... Oh, yes, there you are. I see you. Hi there. Hi. Okay. Sorry, I didn't notice you before. You're almost certain this is something you will be, or already were. Okay, looks like the tub and chest are gone, which means future you must have packed up and left already. Gotta make note of those sorts of things so you know where you are in the timeline. Yeah, you should do like what Jade does with her memory rings. You notice something on the wall over there. You gotta have like gotta have like a what's that other character? The character from the movie Inception. Like that guy has a system for telling whether or not he's in a dream. Okay. One of the clocks that wasn't destroyed before is now bloodied and full of holes. Not especially noteworthy, you just have a feeling you should register this fact. 108 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed. I'm assuming we're supposed to be destroying the clocks, right? Quickly remove Lance from Sawbuck. You pry the cigarette holder from his torso. Whoops, another time jump. This tub of goo keeps going for his gun. Widebody's got to settle his big ass down. You really should incapacitate him without inflicting another wound. Okay, knock Sawbuck unconscious. Count some sheep, bitch. Wait, the clock on the wall. What's going to happen to the clock on the wall? Count some sheep, bitch. I need to say that to somebody. It hasn't been destroyed yet, but it's about to be. It's ticking down the time. It's stuck on the future. Maybe if you time it just right, you can end this whole mess in one fell slice. Let's go. You've even got an ice-cold one-liner to dish out when the time comes. You've been working pretty hard on it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hate to cut and... Wait, no, not yet. Wait for it. Wait to... Hate to... No, wait. Hate to cut and... Damn it, not yet. Hate to cut and run. Shit. Hate to... Hate to chop all of your heads off with this sword. Real sorry about that. My bad. You slay them all with your rapier wit. It's like... He's like, I couldn't come up with something clever. But I win because, Oh, yeah, by the way, I forgot to bring this up last week, is that I noticed that these characters also look like the clowns that John's dad is fighting, that have kidnapped him. I don't know if that's a coincidence or if that actually does mean something. Just, yeah, I guess I'll find out at some point. Let's see, okay. Let's see, 9 out of 15 torsos dead, 2 out of 9 green torsos dead and twice. 1 out of 15 green torsos, there's a lot of stopping and starting with this murder spree. Dead for the first time, but it's an alternate universe torso, so you guess maybe it doesn't count. 7 out of 108 clocks gratuitously redestroyed. Nice. You grab the tub and chest and move on. That is altogether enough of this nonsense. Okay, let's call spades. And this is Diamond Drew's perspective. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. You check up on Slick's status. Slick says he killed Crowbar again, Sawbuck twice, and Stitch once. You ask him if it was an alternate timeline, Stitch. He says he guesses so. You say that doesn't count. You've got the real one here. He mutters some foul language you can't quite make out, but you tell him never mind and hurry down to meet you at the vault. He says he took some damage from Snowman. I remember Snowman. You say you're having some effigies made of yourself with your backup hats. Deuce brought Slick's crumpled backup hat, which he wound up with somehow. Not sure what happened to Deuce's. Boxcars is obviously tied up at the moment, so you can't get your hands on his yet. Slick says he's got both their hats, and he'll be down ASAP. You say, all right. He says, in the meantime, see what you can do about this eye. Have Stitch patch up Spade Slick's effigy. Okay. Why didn't I click? Okay. Get to work, Thread Monkey. Okay. Spade Slicks. Have right eye patched up. So I just gotta undo something. Sorry, just okay. Damn it! Your sprite was flipped the wrong way. You get Diamonds on the radio and tell him to undo it, do it, and wait until you're turned around. He says it's the right eye, right? Were you facing left or right? You say it's only right when facing left. It's the left eye when facing right. He says, oh, it's the left-right eye. You say, yeah, but hang on a minute. You'll turn around, so it's right-left. He says, okay, he'll wait. I feel like once this is all adapted into animation, it's going to be like really funny and also really engaging. But I feel like for whoever has to adapt it as a script is going to lose their fucking mind. That's what I think. Yeah. Okay. Where was I? Says he'll wait. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Okay. That's better. Okay. Spade Slick. Arm yourself in case Cans shows up. Okay. If Cans shows up, none of these weapons you've got are going to do any good. I also really hope that when this gets adapted, everybody sounds like a Bakuno character. You admire the lance for a moment. It's a pretty sweet weapon with outstanding craftsmanship. At least you got something out of the eye gouging. She'll have to pry this thing from your rigid severed arm if she wants it back. Okay, ride around on horse hitcher pretending to joust. Yeah, that's what he says. That's what I said. Oh my god, that was funny. Oh shit. Oh no, it's the snowman. Okay. Let's go. Let's do this. That was really well done. Oh. By the way, was Homestuck, did it have like a weekly schedule? Like for each page of this, was this like a weekly schedule or was it like a daily schedule, or what was the schedule for this? Was it like, did like a bunch of pages get released in one go every now and then? What was that about? I'd like to know. Let's go. Okay, that's it. You can't believe she saw you horsing around like that. He really was horsing around. You will never live this down. I guess not. Okay, now we're back to Diamond's Droogs. Shoot up biscuit and eggs effigies. Okay. Stitch keeps their effigies in a big warehouse several miles away because of their ridiculous duplication tendencies. You're sure as hell not going to drive all the way over there, so you just shoot at them in person. just splatter. Okay, it's like Riling? No, ring, biz. Okay, this was such an unbelievably terrible idea. Okay. Let's see, let me just see that. Lol, they might find the process funny. I think it varied. I wasn't reading at this point. I know at points it was multiple panels per day. Okay, that makes sense, because I can't imagine having to wait weekly for like just a page like this to come out, and I couldn't imagine. Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't have the self-control to release a page a day when the pages are like this. I would have to like here's like a bunch of them in one go for you. That way, to keep you engaged. Charge! This is incredibly, deliriously biz nasty. Okay, let me just see where this goes. Oh, what the hell is this? Have I been here before? Because it's some of this is purple. You are one of the top problem sleuths in the city. Solicitations for your service are numerous in quantity, compensation adequate. It is a balmy summer evening. You are feeling particularly hard-boiled. So are all of this guy's comics interconnected somehow? Like, are they all just part of the same story? It is a balmy summer evening. You are feeling particularly hard-boiled right now. What will you do? Am I supposed to keep reading this? Or should I just go back to what I was reading before? Oh, what? It takes you back to the beginning of the comic. What? That is so confusing. Interesting, but confusing. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm going to go back to what I was reading before. Okay. So, kablamo. Okay, so this is the present. I remember this. Let me just check the chat, because I think YouTube chat's not showing me everybody for some reason. Oh, there you are. Hey, do not open. Are you on YouTube or Twitch? Because for some reason YouTube's not showing me your chat. So I can see you on the screen, but I can't see you on the YouTube chat. Well, okay, but this is Problem Sleuth, okay? They are not connected, but Homestuck references the others. I see, okay. Okay, pages were released as soon as they were ready. Okay, this was Hussey's life. I see. That was his life. I see. So he was just like, this was all he was doing. That's probably why it got pretty popular pretty quickly, because the output must have been really good. And so it was easy to stay engaged because of that. Let's see. Delirious Biz Nasty was referenced somewhere earlier, and this pertains to what we talked about last week in the reference being down. The references being down. Okay. So, trying to remember when that was referenced. Anyways, okay. Now we're going to go back to Spade Slick. Start whacking things with the crowbar, as you do. Okay, start whacking things. The first thing you whack is eggs. Egg timer. Yeah. Smash that egg. Oh, you moved to Twitch. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why is YouTube so freaking broken like that? I don't understand. Yeah, I mean, I know it's happened to me a few times. Like, I'll be like I'll be like on people's YouTube chats, but for some reason my chats never show up, and like I don't find out until later that that's the case. And then so I sometimes like have these alt accounts where for some reason the alt accounts work. I don't understand it. Okay. You do this because, of course, you know that Crowbar's crowbar will destroy any temporal artifact and completely negate its effect on the timeline. Just gonna drink my coffee. Okay. Okay, so this, with the piles down a bit. Okay, Hart's boxcars attempts to eat eggs. He could... Your attempt was an overwhelming success. Oh my god, that's hilarious. His mouth, he just expands his, like he's all, because I was thinking, like, I guess he's big enough, but then, like, he expanded, and that was funny. Let me just check the chat real quick. Let's see, move to Twitch. On the website, I think PS is going to be reposted as well. PS is... What's what's PS again? Forgot what that is. Let me just say, let me find out. The archive. Oh, Problem Sleuth, of course. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I forgot that so hard. Yeah, so I think the idea is they're gonna, Homestuck is in progress, Problem Sleuth is coming soon, and Bard Quest and Jailbreak also coming soon, but yeah, their baby is the Homestuck. Okay, your attempt was an overwhelming success. Okay, Biscuits is looking a tad snug in his muffin tray. He thinks it's about time to poke a broom straw in this battle. His dough will live to rise another day. See you in the future, suckers. Well put, you badass. Wow, what a badass. It's like, yeah, okay. Crowbar. Biscuits oven. Make it happen. Yes. Yeah. Fuck that oven. You deal the oven a wicked flogging, but not much happens. The oven doesn't really have any magical time properties to be negated. It just travels into the future at the rate of 1 second per second, like everyone else. CD is... who's CD again? CD is... what was his name? It's not Diamond Droogs, it's... what's his name? I forgot. Okay. Put dynamite in oven. Who was CD again? Okay. You set the bomb to go off in a few seconds. When both it and Biscuits are released from it in a few hours. Let's see. Okay. Turn up heat on Biscuits oven. Oh, Club's Deuce. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Jasmine. Okay. But yes, you said that too. Thirst, do not open. Thank you. Okay, Club's Deuce. That's right. Turn up the heat on Biscuits oven. You're pretty sure this oven doesn't actually work at all. You just wheel it off somewhere else in the mansion so it can explode in peace. Explode in peace. I'm gonna tell my friend that, I'm gonna tell I need to tell. I saw a funny, instead of somebody saying rest in pieces or something stupid like that, the person just said rest in sperm, and I thought that was hilarious, but now I'm just gonna, I think explode in peace would be a good one. Kind of reminds me of the, what was his name? Carl, what's his name? Something, was his last name Carlson? Yeah, the really famous comedian that's he's dead, but he was like, if you're gonna die, don't pass away. Nobody wants to pass away. But if somebody died, it's like, that person died. It's like, so don't pass away, die big. And so this whole explode in peace kind of reminded me of that. George Carlin, that's his name. Okay. 12 out of 15 green torsos dead. Probably some more clocks destroyed too. I like how we're just like, let's not care about how many clocks anymore. Spade Slick, use crowbar to pry the safe open. I'm not entirely sure what the significance of the clocks are. Oh, right, because of the time travel thing. I don't know. Well, we're destroying time travel, I'm assuming. That's it, yeah. Since your expert safe cracker apparently spent the last 5 or 6 hours being totally useless down here, you figure it's time to take things into your own hands. Huh? What's this little fella all worked up about? Clover insists that you reconsider. Using that to pry open the vault would be ever so much bad luck. Like breaking 1,000 mirrors all at once. The sort of mirrors that tick and have numbers and tell time and stuff. That is the worst kind of mirror to break, luck-wise. That was a fantastic argument. Spades like politely ask Clover to remain calm. He's going to hit him, isn't he? Sorry, I'm just imagining him, this character, is being voiced by whoever voices Glep in Smiling Friends. He refuses outright and starts doing a really frisky jig. Doo-dee-doo-da-da. Dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee. He begins spinning a fanciful series of riddles, illuminating the true path of opening the vault. Mysterious music fills your ears as your mind assumes the shape of a pretzel. Is this where pretzel brain comes from? Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee. This is how the music would sound if we were listening to it right now. Okay, Diamond's Droog, or Droog's Diamond. Ask Clover for the ultimate riddle. The ultimate riddle, huh? You ask Clover to open the safe. That's a really good riddle. Just hold a gun to the person. Be like, fix it. Or they don't like clocks, except for Club's Deuce, who thinks they're lovely or whatever. Yeah, maybe. It could just be an aesthetic thing. Yep, anyways, great riddle. Just... Okay. What's this? Hee hee. You think you can shoot Clover? He is so lucky the gun will probably jam or something predictable like that. Nice try, though. Well, I don't know, I wouldn't risk that. You just start whacking him with a newspaper instead. You don't have to be all that unlucky to get whacked around with a newspaper. It's sort of a grey area. Yeah, just keep, yeah. If he's the only one who can open the safe, you would wanna, you don't wanna kill him off. Oh la la. Oh my gosh. Sorry, that was very risque. This isn't a real newspaper, you don't say. It's just a wrapper for your private sorted literature, which no one can ever see, except when you just like whack it in their faces. Uh-oh, it's slipping out a bit. Your appetite for monochrome beauties is nearly on public display. Gotta keep a lid on that, smut, especially with Clover around. There's a web series I really like called Dick Figures. It was only 5 seasons long, and it had a movie, and then it had one final episode that you can't watch it on YouTube. You have to watch it on the website or something, and so you got to pay for it. And basically, there's an episode where the character Red, he's hiding his porn, and And Blue doesn't understand, like, why would you hide your porn? You can just get it. Why would you have, like, a stash of porn? You can just access it on the internet. And then he says they don't have the weird stuff. And then you see what his porn is, and it's just a bunch of, like, Victorian ankle revealing type of imagery. And it's like, okay, so that was a good joke. Okay, let's keep going. Amazing clover rendition. Thank you. I'm glad I was able to nail that one. Suddenly, the whole vault room is shaking. You wonder what it could be. It sounds suspiciously like Kansas about to plow through the wall Kool-Aid man style. The only reason I know what that means is because of Family Guy, because we don't have Kool-Aid in Australia. You pray to God that it is not cans about to plow through the wall Kool-Aid man style. Okay. All of a sudden, cans plows through the wall Kool-Aid man style. Resist urge to shout, oh yeah. Oh no. So this is the calendar. We're in a grocery shop. Sure. Let's see. You find yourself. He punches you into next week. Literally. You find yourself going about your business a week later. Looks like I am really if this gets adapted, I am really looking forward to this particular part where he's just probably doing groceries because he may as well since he's there. You find yourself going about your business a week later. Looks like you're doing a little grocery shopping. You're a bit confused, having no memory of the previous week. You have no idea you have no idea what's on your grocery list. Are you out of milk? What kind of produce do you need to stock up on? It is all a little overwhelming, and to make things worse, the selection has too many prices and vols. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. Okay. So we gone. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff go shopping. Okay. Not all the cans are the same. What's the difference? Price and values. Damn, it's like, it's so infuriating. Shit, where's the manager? Duh. And here he goes, he has the manager's attention, and now the police are involved. Jesus Christ, I can't believe what he made take place. This is ominous. They disappeared. Okay. Let's Hearts boxcars. Use Egg's body as bait for cans. Yeah. Battle technique. Ooh. Torso flail. You flail the torso cans would in an attempt to placate him with the red meat. What's this? Oh, right. Okay. Why does it keep taking us back to Problem Sleuth? Well, we're not ready for Problem Sleuth. By the way, when I finish Homestuck, if that is, I assume Homestuck is finished. It has to be, right? I don't know if we've had this conversation before, but when I finish Homestuck, I would like to read some other stuff in the future, I'd like to read, I can think of some visual novels I should really get into at some point. But in terms of Andrew Hussey's stuff, I would like to potentially read the rest of his work after Homestuck. But I'll let you guys, once we're closer to that, I'll probably let you guys decide what it's going to be when we get to that. Okay, Calendar Man. Oh my god, that's such a cool... I would really love to see this animated. This is such a cool image. Let's see. The Spirited Horse. So he's in the cinema. That's where I want to be. I want to be in the cinema right now watching the Chainsaw Man movie. That's what I want to do. It doesn't work. Cans, clocks, boxcars entirely out of the current calendar year. Yeah. You land in a totally different, outdated calendar. Oh, so he's in the past watching a movie or something. Holy moly. Let's see. LOL references to the Has for Rock and Make Shit Happen take place. Another Problem Sleuth reference, but it doesn't, yeah. Let me just check the Twitch chat just to see, because I don't trust just looking at YouTube anymore. Okay, now everything seems normal there. Okay, all good. Okay, horses. The Spirited Horse, and look at all these horses. Okay, looks like this one's themed with spirit horses. Okay, spirited horses. Oh yeah, sorry. I just remembered when I was a kid, I watched a movie called Spirit, and it was about a horse, and it was about a wild horse, and that was a really cool movie to watch as a kid. You'll be up to your ass in horses for a whole year. Just great. This is just what you need to be doing. Farming all these goddamn horses. Fucking pain in the ass. Okay, Spade Slick. Ignore him and just pry the safe open. Yeah, good luck with that, man. You don't care what the consequences are. You're going to crack open this safe and be done with it. This whole intermission was starting to get a little punchy anyway. Yeah. I like how I was aware that it's an intermission. What just happened? What just happened? Okay. Detta, huge bitch, bull, blah, 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 blah. Let's see, what... So, it's just him now. The massive release of temporal distortion from the vault transports you to a highly unfavorable timeline. Looks like the entire mansion was leveled, except for the vault and its enclosure. Everyone's dead except for you, and you know who. But at least the safe's open. 1,000 clocks destroyed. 14 out of 15 Green Torsos dead. 3 out of 4 black scufflaws offed. And to the vault. Finally, the moment of truth. What the heck is in here? Enter the vault. There's nothing in here except an opening in the floor. I see. There is a door with a keyhole, and you have a feeling you know how to open it. You only wonder why English's treasure would be locked behind a door with a spade on it. Dramatically use the spade key. Okay. Whew. You guess this is what the spade key was for all this time. You dramatically wield the spade key in a matter-of-fact manner. Peek inside keyhole. What keyhole? It was clearly a barcode scanner all along, like the kind they sweep groceries over at supermarkets. That reminds you, you should really do some shopping next week. You're not going to peek inside because the lasers could blind you in one eye. Oh wait, because he's... Okay. Use rules cards for blackjack. No. Okay. This was never a problem because there is clearly a barcode printed on your rules card for blackjack, as well as your arm. But there's nothing wrong with a little redundancy, you guess. Get on with it. Huh? Huh? Oh my god, somebody shot it. Oh my god, it's her name's Snowman, right? And the O was silent or something. Oh, are you looking for this? Well, come and get it, you contemptuous she-witch. Snowman's black inches no doubt have been responsible for more than a few red cheeks. No doubt indeed. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Ripped his arm off. Shit, that specifically reminds me of, like, at the beginning of the movie Princess Mononoke. Somebody is, like, shooting arrows I think, like, the main character, he shoots an arrow at some guys who are doing something bad to some native people nearby, but when he shoots the arrow, it doesn't just go through his arms, it rips his arms off, and I don't know how realistic that was, but it was awesome. Yeah. Slam. Oh my god, is he trapped in there? He's got no way out because he's got no key. Zzz, flip your sprite. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? You got to flip it. Turn ways. Scan the barcode. Oh, you still got this barcode. Okay. But, oh. Hang on, let me just go back. Turn, way, sprite, flip, okay. And now he's in. Interesting, and we've got that weave here again. So this is definitely connected to Homestuck, from the looks of it. Okay, he's going down. He's not bleeding to death yet. Oh, it's a troll, from the looks of it. This guy again, been a long time. Hey kid. Yeah you. Yeah you. Okay. There's like a ghost here. Okay. MS Paint Adventures. Buckle vacantly at these shenanigans. It begins to dawn on you that everything you are about to do may prove to have been a colossal waste of time. End of intermission. Okay. That was an interesting way of ending that particular story before we start Act 4 tomorrow. Yeah, that was I'm very confused about everything, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. The whole thing was absolutely fascinating, and I am very. I can't wait to, like, understand, like, how everything makes sense in the end. You know. And I am also. I'm hoping Act 4 does go back to, like, the main four next time, because, you know, I miss them, you know. Not to say that I didn't enjoy that, because, like, it did somewhat remind me of the Chimera Ant-Arc from Hunter x Hunter, and also a little bit of Baccano as well, with, you know, time travel and such. So, yeah. Let me just read the chat real quick. Do Not Open says, nice stream. Thank you. I appreciate that you guys were here for it. It all makes sense, unless it doesn't. Oh, hi Mixo Liddy. Hi there. You're on Twitch as well. Cool. And it's hard to see, but a bullet hits his arm. I didn't see that. I saw a bullet go through the card that he had, and then I think like a whip grabbed his arm and then ripped it off. But maybe he was shot at some point. That would make sense. Well, anyways, that was an incredible journey that we went on. I appreciated that. In the panel where his arm is ripped off, a bullet goes through his arm first. Okay, that would probably explain why she was able to rip it off then. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was all. I know you guys aren't probably going to tell me, but I feel like the fact that those characters look like the same characters from the clown hell world that John's dad is in, I feel like that's probably connected. That's my theory for now. But I understand if you guys aren't going to tell me because of what do you call it? Spoilers. Anyways. Oh, I gotta find my felt trivia note. What's felt trivia note? But anyways, I'll see. Buzz. Very fast as a bullet tends to be. In the panel where his arm is ripped off, bullet goes through his arm. There's, yeah, the theories, yeah, indeed. Yeah. Well, anyways, I enjoyed that, so, and I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Thank you for coming out today. And I hope to see you all tomorrow for the beginning of Act 4. So I'll see you all tomorrow. It'll happen at what time is it going to happen? It's going to happen during my 9 o'clock, which is Sydney Standard Time, Australia. So I don't know how that will translate for you guys, but yeah. So I'll see you all tomorrow, and yeah, you'll enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hang on, I was going to paste the breakdown for all the names, but you ended the stream as I mentioned them all. Well, sorry. Anyways, don't worry, Jasmine. We can talk about it tomorrow. So you all take care of yourselves. Bye.